I'm going to continuously release content on this page, educational content, and here is one of those videos. Here's the reason why trainers do not like dog parks and group socialization. Whenever I tell you, I don't like dog parks, I don't like group socialization, at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that I want to cancel the businesses around me, or I want to start a canceled dog park caring club. It's not what I'm about. I don't care what you do with your dog. Hey, if it's humane, you're not strapping your dog out here to a tree somewhere and neglecting its basic needs, and your dog is exercised and fulfilled, I don't care what you do. You do whatever you like. It doesn't matter to me. I only care what you do if you've paid me thousands of dollars for dog training. You've put in tons and tons of time. Guys, your dog does not wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm going to stop pulling the leash. And last night I had a dream. A perfect downstay. 200 yards walking away, coming back to me, almost never breaks. Around dogs, people right in the middle of the park, I should be able to downstay my dog. If you can't downstay your dog in the middle of the park because they're overstimulated around other dogs, of course, there's a 100% chance I'm going to tell you, no dog parks, no group socialization. Please remember, guys, the neutrality is what we want, the impulse control. My dog will never walk nicely on the leash and monitor my pace and direction with a minimal leash pulling walk if I can't stop them from being overly stimulated wanting to play with every dog they see. Not because it's just bad and I'm an asshole or whatever. Maybe I am an asshole, but it's not because I'm an asshole that I don't recommend these things. And it's not because I'm anti anything. It's because your dog's behavior will evolve based off what you allow, reinforce, ignore, and punish. If I allow them to become overstimulated, crack kid crazy, lose all of our neutrality over every time we see a dog, because that's what will happen. If we are just constantly running around playing with dogs, we will run around and play with dogs. If we're constantly running around and being a rough player, we will now be a rough player. Your dog, just like us, we pick up some dogs can go to these places, go to a dog park and maintain super social, obedient to you, no problem. Some dogs, like this guy right here, he is not capable of going to these places, becoming stimulated, and then expecting him the next day, right after we become super stimulated, to turn around and go right back to perfectly trained dog, leash pulling, downstay, all the things that a trained dog should actually do. Remember, nobody cares if your dog shakes, nobody cares if your dogs wait for their food. 9-year-olds can teach these dogs things. This, my daughter can teach a dog this in about 2 days. There's no problem at all. Okay. Your dog, this is a learned skill. Your dog doesn't wake up, learn downstay, a nice reliable downstay. You can downstay him anywhere you want. This is something you have to train. This is a process of evolving. This isn't like a robot here that just does whatever I want after I reach the finish line. Okay, good man. This is a dog with ambition. This is a dog with desires. This is a dog with goals. You can see, we make this a game of do this, get paid. Do this, get paid. You can see it's not confusion. He knew exactly where to go. He's a freaking heat-seeking missile because I've conditioned him to do this. Moral of the story: if you're gonna show me a video of your dog being trained up, don't show me a video of him shaking and waiting to get their food, okay? Nobody gives a single shit. I want to see what your dog looks like on the leash. I want to see your dog walking on the leash, minimal leash pulling, walking in the proper position, maintaining our pace and our direction, doing all the things that a trained dog should do. Tango. Good. Stop and set him.
Sit. Tango, sit.
Good. Put him in a down.
Tango down. Tango down.
Good. Good. All right, let's walk again.
You ready?
Good boy, Tango. Here with Tango, showing off just a little bit of our on-leash skills. You can see the leash is real loose on there. We're walking. If I slow down, he should slow down with me. If I pick my pace up, he should pick his up as well. If I change my direction, so should he. And I shouldn't be feeling so there's no line pressure on this. Good. Good man. So, a lot of debate about what a trained dog even is. So here's my dog Lucy. Lucy is a mutt. She does not have great genetics. Our genetics are almost unknown. I am behavioral. I am here for training. I'm not here for having a good old time and running around socialization with everybody. You're here for a reason. You're here to work on things. You're here to, the owners of these dogs value certain trained behaviors. Like, Lucy, place. And I should be able to call Lucy to that from anywhere, put her back on the board, and then just say, hey, you gotta stay here for a minute. About how your dog thinks, behaves, communicates, and how your dog learns, and how their behavior evolves based off what you allow, reinforce, ignore, and punish. Lucy, okay. And what is a trained dog? You know, some people are gonna say a trained dog does this. A trained dog does this. Well, it's up to what you want. So, for people in my clients, a trained dog. Of course, I want it to listen to your voice. I'm teaching owners how to use equipment. So this is where we go wrong with. This is why most dog trainers are gonna frame away from. You're not gonna see any highly reputable dog trainers at a dog park. You're not gonna see any highly reputable trainers supporting group socialization with untrained dogs. That's just super good girl, Lucy. That's just super, open and just letting dogs just run around and act crazy together. Because for training, it's just not sustainable. I will teach the dogs to do undesirable behaviors because your dog's behaviors constantly evolve based off what you allow, reinforce, ignore, and punish. So for me, where I draw the line is like this. If you've been taking your dog to dog parks and they left out of here and they were 10 out of 10 on the leash, and I remember this, and they were not impulsive or stimulated by dogs during our public sessions, then you come to a group class and their 10 out of 10 leash pulling is now a 2 out of 10, and their 10 out of 10 crackhead for impulsive around new dogs, they can't think and they can't learn, their ability to walk into the leash is hindered by this, then I'm going to tell you, of course, I do not recommend off leash running around with random dogs. Not all dogs are created equal, just like people. Everybody responds to things differently. If your dog has zero impulsive issues and is a super social dog and is absolutely having fun, is in a fun state of mind, in a non-chaotic, non-fearful, non-jittery, non-overwhelmed state of mind, then take your dog there, and if you go and pick them up and they're not overly stimulated, crackhead crazy, then hey, take your dog back. I don't care what it is. I get upset whenever owners, they put their dogs through training, they've spent thousands of dollars on training. Remember guys, I'm not teaching dogs to set, shake, and wait before you eat your food. Okay, that's not what we're doing here. We're doing leash walking, we're doing off leash walking, we're doing all the things that people actually want if they value a trained dog, the things that you actually want. Like, I don't give a shit what your dog does if it pulls into the leash. Absolutely sucks. Go girl, whooshy. Because right now you can see I don't even need a leash. Dog number 3, showing off some leash walking. The dog should be leash pulling free. See, I have the leash here, it's hooked to me, it's not hooked to it's not even in my hands. I don't even need this leash anymore. This leash is just because there's leash law. This dog will walk beside me in the proper position because I taught her to. Ren is my shepherd. She's like 2-3 years old. Was a rescue, so she wasn't like neglected or seriously abused or anything like that, but she can be a lot. She can be dog aggressive, she can be food aggressive. Many of you guys have met Ren. She does all my temperament testing. She's out with tons and tons of dogs. I walk her around. Let's talk about a dog that monitors my pace and my direction. If I walk slow, she should as well. If I pick my pace up, she should pick hers up. Walk up here and run around some cones, and we'll see how she's monitoring my pace and my direction, and I'm able to communicate with her with a nice, loose leash walk. This is what we're after. Nobody gives a shit what your dog can do if they pull on the leash. You don't just wake up one day and know how to teach your dog to walk on the leash like this. So every single owner coming through training wants their dog to walk nicely on the leash. There's not one that requests leash pulling for me, but I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what? Could you teach him the leash pull? That'd be wonderful. Moral of the story is, training is not teaching your dog little tricks. Training is, people think that training is making your dog do things, and you can clearly see if you start watching some non-trainers videos about showing off their dog's skills, like a lot of shaking and a lot of waiting before you get your food. That takes us 10 seconds to teach every dog. Every dog can learn that in no time. It's not a problem at all. Not every dog. Your dog just doesn't wake up in the morning and learn loose leash walking like this, where your dog just walking beside of you, monitoring your pace, monitoring your direction. It's very enjoyable for me to walk this dog around. Newsflash: get your medical advice from your vet. Don't ask me about medical advice. I'm a dog trainer, not a veterinarian. Get your grooming advice from your groomer. Get your nutrition advice from a pet nutritionist, right? Get your dog training advice from a dog trainer. Get your fulfillment advice from a person who runs barking boards or dog parks. Guys, I don't have anything against dog parks, or I'm not trying to start a club and shut all the dog parks down. I don't care what you do with your dog. It is not my problem. As long as you're being humane to your dog and you're not strapping it to a tree sitting outside in the cold, I don't care what you do with your dog. It's not my business. It's not my problem.